Hello, everyone. I'm back here, Carlos Branchetti, your host for another episode of the Student World Prime Choices on this beautiful Wednesday here in Amsterdam, where I'm based. A super hot day, I have to say. I was kind of hoping even for a bit of rain. But yeah, very excited to be back here with you guys. We have already 56 people joining us here. So, very, very happy, guys. Welcome, welcome. I see some of our regulars joining us here as Maha says. Maha, by the way, Maha, where are you from? I always forget. Laura Bianca, also here. Laura, are you from Brazil, maybe? Dr. Nicolator, hello. Is that a picture of Lionel Messi? Ooh, love. Great, great player. Adolfo Martini, hey, 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 hello. Cheers from Brazil. Where in Brazil, Adolfo? I'm also from Brazil. We have here Deborah Erenita. Good vibes, sending good vibes. Always welcome. Thanks, guys. Tatiana, Rochella, hello from Brazil. Who else? Ooh, we have a full house here today. Ooh, nice. Kathleen Eibel. I'm new here from Romania. Oh, nice. We actually have a university from Romania joining us here. Where in Romania, Kathleen, are you from? Because I have a colleague that lives in Timișoara. Yeah, Laura here. Yeah, I'm from Brazil. Cool. Tuloani here. Hi. Athra Mohammed. Hello. Hello, guys. By the way, I was hosting the live yesterday and I forgot to say these three things. So here it goes. First thing, don't forget to give your like. So if you enjoy what you're about to see here, thumbs up, like this video. The more likes we get, more people will be able to see us on YouTube, and this is always good because we're here to share information, to share opportunities. So the more the merrier, isn't it? So cool. Ana Garcia from Mexico. Hello, Ana. Happy to have you here. Celia. Oh, Curitiba, nice city. I'm guessing it's quite cold down there right now. But yeah, guys, so don't forget to like this video, subscribe as well to our YouTube channel. We're growing. We just hit 12,000 and we just started this year, so we're very happy. But yeah, I'm hoping, by the way, to get to 50 likes on this video today. So please, I count on you guys to do that. But most importantly, more than likes and subscriptions and all that kind of things, is your engagement, because you are the reason why we came up with these lives here on Tuesdays, the spotlights, and Wednesday today, the prime choices, because we want to help you on your process of planning your study abroad, right? And when we talk about this live, the topic of this live, it's something that I actually very enthusiastic about. And I say this many times because sometimes we keep our minds so like narrow. We think only the traditional destinations, and there are so much more opportunities out there. And today we're going to introduce to you three amazing countries. One is Czech Republic, one is Romania, and the other one is Hungary. So we hope that you're gonna love the things that you're gonna learn today. And these three countries are located in Central Eastern Europe. I'm also gonna put let's put it, by the way, let's put the image here so you guys can take a look where those places are if you're not familiar yet. So we put a red dot. By the way, I'm sorry with the language of the map. I think that's Portuguese. So sorry for that. But then we have the first one on the top is the Czech Republic. Then we have Hungary right next to Austria, and then this bigger one is Romania. All right. Yeah, so that's it. So let me see if we're forgetting anything. Oh, also, don't always, guys, please send your recommendations or send your suggestions or things that universities or countries you would like us to invite for the next lives, right? Places that you want to learn more about, the opportunities for international students. So please do that. We always try to do the best we can to help you. At this point, we can help you with information, connecting you to the right people, to really, really good universities. So yeah, put your recommendations there and we'll do our best. You have my word. Also for today's live, I will be your voice here. So please do send your questions here on the chat, and I will make sure that I ask them to our lovely guests. They're already in the backstage here. All right, yeah. So today episode, guys, the topic is affordable education abroad. So many of you saw the email we sent out today to invite you to this. Basically, we're going to be exploring, as I mentioned, these three amazing countries, and yeah, I think that's it. So for me not to be bothering you a lot with this opening here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start inviting our guests in. So yeah, thanks Reynaldo here as well, Jairo, Kathleen. I think we have already lots of people here. Cool, we can start. All right, so our first guest of today is University of Pécs. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing wrongly. So let me invite the lovely Angelica to correct me on my pronunciation. Please, Angelica, welcome to the stage.
Hello everyone, it's nice to be here this today or this evening, or maybe it's morning in another part of the world. Thank you for joining us. My name is Angelica Hegedűs, and I'm working at the University of Pécs as an international relations coordinator, and I'm very happy to talk to you about the University of Pécs.
Cool.
Pécs is it's an institution of its kind and the oldest university of Hungary, founded in 1367. So it's over 650 years old institution.
Oh, Angelica, very happy to have you here today. How am I supposed? How is the correct way to pronounce again? So I learn.
It's Pécs, University of Pécs.
Pécs. Okay, cool. All right. So yes, some quick facts, guys, about University of Pécs. We have it's the first university of Hungary, founded in 1367.
That's correct.
That's good. It has over 4,500 international students choosing.
Yes, we have a great international community here.
A very great international community, and is located in the fifth biggest city in Hungary with over 150,000 residents. Correct?
That's correct. Yes,
cool.
That's all correct.
All right, then. So before we move on, let's just play a quick video to show you guys University of Pécs. Yeah, really nice video. I saw many things that I'm gonna ask you about. But moving on here, and while we welcome more people that is joining us from, well, we have such a variety of country here. Luciana from Colombia, we have Brazil again, we have what else? Mexico, Argentina, we have Costa Rica, we have is that France, perhaps Tunisia as well. What else? Ecuador. Oh boy, India, nice guys. Nigeria, also India. Cool. I love this diversity. And all right, so Angelica, you hold in there because now we're gonna invite our second guest, which is the study in the Czech Republic. It's part of the government of the Czech Republic. It's the group responsible for promoting the education abroad. So let's please welcome Clara here to the stage.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Clara. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Well, lovely to have you here. Are you ready to talk about Czech Republic?
Yes, definitely. Guys, I'm going to tell you why the Czech Republic is the smart choice, So absolutely. Here we go. Bring it on.
Very good. I like the confident. Nice. All right. So just some quick points here that we did in our research. Czech Republic offers over 1,000 degree programs in English. It welcomes over 50,000 international students. And is the 5th most affordable place to live in Europe and the 7th most sustainable country in the world. I didn't know that.
Also correct, yes.
All right, then. So, Clara, just to people here, because usually we have universities over, right, to the show, but you guys are not a university. Can you explain a little bit more to the audience who is studying the Czech Republic?
Sure. So I represent the Czech National Agency for International Education and Research. It's a government agency, and studying the Czech Republic is a part of this agency. It's one team, and we actually represent 61 universities that we have in the country. So it's kind of like an overview that I can give you and pinpoint you to the right direction, give you the general information and help you at the start. And because we have this general information as we overlook all the universities.
Awesome. All right, then. So let's now take a look at the video presenting Czech Republic.
Come to Czech Republic and enjoy it as a tourist, which, to be honest, is not as good as if you come here to study, because that is awesome. There are 70 different schools you can choose from and more than 1,000 different degree programs you can pick. And don't worry, you're not going to be by yourself here. There are more than 40,000 foreign students. This is Charles University in Prague. It's the oldest university in Central Europe, almost 700 years old. But it's not the only one we have in the country. Do you like this view? Well, you can enjoy it here with masses of tourists, or you can just enjoy it by yourself. For example, here at the Academy of Arts. And now some Czech words regarding studying in the Czech Republic. Student, student. University, univerzita. School, škola. See, Czech is so simple.
Czech is so simple.
Definitely. There's nothing to worry about,
Oh boy. All right, Clara, now you hang in there as we welcome the third and final guest of the evening. This next guest is representing the country that has the third fastest internet in the world, if I'm not mistaken. And it offers one of the lowest living costs in Europe. And this university has, sorry for the noise, but this university offers like international recognized degrees, and we are very happy to welcome them here today. So I'm not going to say the name because I think I'm going to make another mistake. So I'll let Sergio here tell us the name. So welcome to the stage, Sergio.
Hello, everybody. I'm very glad to be tonight with you and to chat with our future students. It's nice weather, I hope, in your countries also after this bad weather week. And we're looking forward to a bright future in cooperation.
Cool. And okay, so can you tell me once more, what's the name of the university, the correct way to pronounce it?
So I'm the head of international relations of the Babeș-Bolyai University in Cluj, Romania. The name of the university is from Romanian medicine doctor Victor Babeș and Hungarian mathematician Farkas Bolyai, who are together because we are a multicultural university. We are, to some extent, the quintessence of Central and Eastern Europe in terms of complexity and in terms of multiculturalism. And I'm really very glad to be here with you tonight.
Awesome. We're happy to have you here, Sergio. All right, so let's take a quick look at what the university looks like through the short video we have prepared.
So, you want to move ahead with your studies and you're not quite sure what path to take. You'd like to be part of something important and have a chance to express your ideas freely. Well, we're here to help you with that. Come along and we'll show you what we have to offer. Communication, dynamism, social interaction and creativity is what we do best. We're here to change the way you see everything. You're going to learn how to unleash your ideas into the world and be smart in your choices. Simply put, we're opening up a whole new universe for you to explore. You're going to love being here.
We're going to love hearing about that for sure. So yes, everyone. So these are our amazing guests for today. As we said in the beginning, Sergio here is representing the University in Romania, Angelica University in Hungary, and Clara here, the study in the Czech Republic. Guys, don't forget, we're gonna, for the next 45 minutes, more or less, we're gonna be talking about different topics. But the goal here is to present them to you, these three amazing options, and let you decide which one you want to carry on the conversations after the lives with. All right, so don't forget to also put it here, what would you like to know about these two amazing destinations and about the Czech Republic in general as well. All right, so yes, cool. All right then, guys, I want to start this one with you, Clara. I'll send this first question to you, and the first topic I want to approach is the quality of education, right? Because this is something I want to tell first to everybody that is watching us. We're talking about affordable education here. So one of the big things about these three amazing countries is the fact that they cost less or way less than some other options in Europe and around the world. But the reason why we're going to talk about quality of education is because I don't even want to hear any of you thinking that just because they are less expensive that they don't have quality or any of that, because that's just not the truth. So Clara, can you talk a little bit more about like this, the quality of education offered in the Czech Republic by the Czech Republic institutions?
Sure. Thank you, Carlos, for saying that, because this is exactly what we want to portray, that when it's more affordable, it doesn't really mean that it's less quality, that it's worse, bad, whatever you want to put there. Because what we say is that the Czech Republic is a smart choice. And I said that at the very beginning when I came in, because this is exactly what we think that the Czech Republic is for international students. Of course, that you can go to Harvard and universities in the UK, but they are very, very expensive. So if you're looking for another opportunity, the Czech Republic actually offers both. It has great education, great quality, but it's affordable. So it's the ratio between amazing quality and amazing living and university costs. We have 61 universities, so that's plenty to choose from, with literally all of the fields of study that you can think of. And it's spread across 20 different towns and cities. So it's not just Prague. Maybe if somebody likes a smaller town and would really want to enjoy the Czech mentality and the Czech lifestyle, then there's a choice for them as well, because it's not just Prague. We also, you mentioned that, Carlos, also at the very, very beginning, that we offer more than 1,000 programs taught in English. So yes, Czech is a difficult language. Unfortunately, it's not just about university and univerzita. That sounds very similar, but that's not really it. Of course, that was just a joke. But we offer a lot of programs in English and other foreign languages too, so there's no worry there. If you want to study in Czech, we will help you with that, because then if you study in Czech at a at a public or state university, then it's free of charge for everybody. So that's a good option as well. And if you're worried about mastering the Czech language, don't worry, we're gonna help you with that. There are plenty of preparatory courses. So we really offer all. It's from the short-term language courses, summer, winter schools, to the normal bachelor, master's, and PhD ones. So there's plenty to choose from. Research as well. We focus on research quite a lot. So if you're into that, here we are.
Awesome. And now I want to move that to cross the border to Romania, Sergio, because exactly what Clara was saying, it's very true. And the more and more these countries like Romania and Czech Republic and Hungary are becoming more and more popular for international students, right? If you get maybe perhaps like a decade ago or some, not many would know, would think of those places when thinking about places to study abroad. But this is changing, right? The numbers show that specifically. So, Sergio, what can you tell us about what attracts the most in Romania?
Well, we are the oldest university in Romania. We have been founded in 1581. And since then, we have developed, we have internationalized ourselves. The university just received the fifth star in the QS international ranking, and it's a member of the Guild of Research Intensive Universities. It's the largest university in Romania, offering, I would say, a very interesting balance for international students between affordability and quality, because as you said, even if the prices are not so high and the living conditions are more affordable, this doesn't mean at all that we are doing this on the expenses of quality. It's the contrary. We try to increase quality, and we have various mechanisms to do so. In our university, we have 22 faculties covering all major topics. And of course, we've got also 24 cultural centers covering the entire range of the world, from a Japanese cultural center through the Indian, the Chinese, the African, going to the Casa do Brasil. I know that you would like to hear about this, and to the Latin American library. So we try to do as much as possible an opening towards the world, and to offer quality and very interesting and good standards of living and of education for our students.
Yeah, very, very nice. Guy, and I want to this, as we welcome more people here. Natalia is joining us from Campinas, Brazil. Natalia, I remember you from a previous lives. I think you were interested in a PhD program, if I'm not mistaken, but you can tell it, you can put it here. We have already questions or comments coming up, looking for PhD in politics and international relations. Super nice choice, Francis. We're going to get to that in a few moments. People joining us from Russia as well. John from Maceió. Very nice to have you guys here. But now moving to the beautiful country of Hungary, Angelica. What do you, because you deal with many international students, right? It's part of your job description. What are the reasons that many of them are now choosing to go to Hungary, and more specifically to your university?
Well, we are ranked among the top 3 Hungarian universities, so that's a fact. As well as University of Pécs belongs to the leading 2.5% of international higher education institutions worldwide by the QS World University Ranking. So we already have great rankings here, as well as facilities. We have 7,700 square meter research space at Santiago Research Center. We have researches at a variety of level for our different fields of studies. And at the university, we are a multi-campus institution with 10 faculties and the International Studies Center. So we have variety of programs on offer. We offer over 80 programs which are taught in English. So we have a great selection for the potential prospective international students here.
Cool. And sorry, yeah, go ahead.
And we actually see this developing year by year. So the university developing, but also we are rapidly internationalizing as well. So we see the numbers increasing year by year for international students. We have 114 sending countries for this year.
This is very impressive. And this is part of the international experience, right, guys? I myself was lucky enough to be able to study abroad multiple times, and the fact that you can study with people from all over the world, and all of you mentioned this, right? The how international your universities or in the universities in Czech Republic are becoming. This has really enhanced the whole experience, guys. Now I want to talk about, like, I always with universities, I very rarely I ask them to give an overview of all the programs, because you guys basically, and as you mentioned, Sergio, you offer almost everything, if not everything, right? So what I like to actually ask is, like, which programs or fields your university is particularly strong at, or if there are any that you can mention. And also, I want to bring the question coming from Francis here. Which, by the way, he's saying that he's looking for a PhD in politics and in international relations as well. I always like to do this, by the way, guys, get ready. I'll always ask a question, and sometimes if there's a question from the audience, I'll add that to that. So if you can mention, if you have this, to Francis, and as well as present the areas or fields that you're quite strong at particularly. Yep, that's you, Sergio.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm just looking through the question of Francis, because I'm myself a professor of political science, and I just had the defense of one of my PhD students this morning in international relations. So the question is very good. We have these topics. Actually, we covered them in English, in French, in German, and I think that this topic is one of the most important in our university. We've got lots of international students studying politics, administration, communication sciences, international relations, European studies, and apart from this field, we also have mathematics and computer science. It's one of the best universities in Central and Eastern Europe in terms of mathematics and computer sciences. Other major topics, for instance, arts and theater, literature and language. We are ranking first in Romania in most fields, and we are, of course, opening as much as possible to international students in all these fields. If I have to communicate some figures, I will just say that we have more than 40 BA programs in English in the university overall. We have more than 15 MA programs also in English. Then also we have programs in German, in Hungarian, in French, and lectures in other languages. And one of the most attractive points about our university is that we are a multicultural university, in that the German, the Hungarian, and the Romanian branches of the university are perfectly autonomous, and they are organized in such a way that they are in a total framework of cooperation in the tradition of Transylvania, which is one of the most diverse and multicultural parts of Europe.
Yeah, nice. So Francis, coincidence or not, so you came to the right place here apparently. It's very nice. Guys, just like Francis, put here the programs or areas that you guys are interested in, because then they can also cover that as well, or include that in their answers. Now, Clara, moving on to you guys, because you're not one particular university, you're representing over 70. So the question is a little bit tricky. So I'll leave it open for you to answer the way you can, you see fit.
I have a perfect answer, because what we say when we meet the students at fairs, even if it's virtual or physical, is our portal, and that's where we advise them to go. It's portal.studien.cz. We will definitely post it at the end, guys, so don't worry. And that will literally become your best buddy when you're trying to find the university in the Czech Republic, because that has all the information there that you need about all of the universities in the Czech Republic. It's very interactive. The portal, it's so easy to use. You could search with the field of study that you want to study, the name of the town. If you know that you just want to study in Prague, you just put in Prague and you will see all of the universities there. It could be, if it's the level of study, just a keyword pretty much. So you would definitely find it there. And I just had a look. And yes, we do offer it as well. So that would definitely be portal.studien.cz for all the general information about the program.
Awesome. I love when we have these platforms, because it makes our lives way easier. I mean, ours, I'm including as a potential student here. But can you write down on the private chat here, Clara, put the link there, and now our team will make sure we put it on the chat here. All right, cool. We have more people joining us here. Tira from Iraq, then we have Bolivia, Peru. I'm guessing we have over 20 different countries already joining us here, which is pretty cool. All right, moving on to you, Angelica. And then same question to you, like, which are the strong areas would you name it from your university particularly? And to add to that, we got here some people asking. I'll bring to the screen here. So Vida from India, if I'm not mistaken, could you please tell us which university is good for masters or on computer-aided engineering? So could you tell us if you offer that program more specifically to Vida as well?
Yes, so we have a range of programs such as our faculties of engineering and information technology offers master's programs as well. So I would definitely recommend to check out our website for our different programs. So we offer programs from bachelor, master, doctoral level, and we also have a 1-tier masters as well. So computer engineering is one of the areas that we also cover at the university. So cool. You're definitely in a good place.
Yeah, and what are the strongest field, would you say again? In your university, you have something that is very well ranked, or that you would like to point it.
Well, we are quite well known about our medical school, as well as we also offer programs by our Faculty of Health Sciences. We have such amazing master programs as Advanced Practice Registered Nursing, or Master of Clinical Laboratory Science, or one of our new program is Biomedical Engineering. So there is such range, and even within the programs. So for example, for the nursing or PM program, students can specializing in emergency care, nurse practitioning, primary care, intensive care, gerontological nursing. So there is so many options for the students for even getting into more details in the direction of their studies that they are interested in.
Awesome. Yeah, we even have our user here, Atira Mohammed from Iraq, was commenting this at the beginning of our live. Cool. Now back to you, Sergio, because we have more people asking here for different masters. I want to give you the option to help Vida out. So for the masters in computer engineering, but also I wanted to ask you a different subject here coming from Nizarga, which is bachelor's in architecture. So could you just cover these two and help those lovely users out?
Yeah, we've got a very good experience in building robots at the Babeș-Bolyai University. We just have a new generation of built robots in our university, and we have interesting applications, for instance, for disabled people, helping them to cope with real challenges in real life. For instance, the Department for Computer Science in our university can very well well integrate the wishes of our candidate. And of course, there is a School of Architecture in Cluj with a wide offer, both in terms of classical architecture and in terms of modern architecture and building. And we have a very good partnership with the regional offices and in Transylvania, helping them to plan urbanism and to work in a very cohesive way towards the development of regional and municipal communities. Because one of the most important tasks that we have at the university is to embrace wider society and to work as much as possible with the citizens of Cluj, citizens of the world, also trying to solve problems and to really be ready to contribute to the local, regional, and international development.
Yeah, very nice. And moving on to you, Clara, here, because we got a question here coming from Night Tech. Is there any course related to computer science engineering in the Czech Republic?
Yes, there is. I just had a look, and I believe the link will appear really soon in the chat. We do have it, and you will have all the information when clicking on the link. So yes, we do offer it.
Awesome. And now it's still on you, Clara, sorry. Because the other thing that people tend to take into account that is very important, at least in my opinion, is the teaching methodology, right? So this is something I always like to ask the universities and when they come here, because what kind of education can the students expect to have in your institution? Like, it's going to be a more hands-on, is it more like theoretical or research-based? What can you tell us about the teaching methodology from the Czech universities?
It depends on the field of study, of course, but in general, I would say it's rather progressive. So it would definitely be hands-on attitude. It's not just going to be theory, and memorizing everything. You will get the chance to actually try it out, do it yourself, because that's the best way how you learn. So this is the way you learn the most. So definitely, especially when we focus on research a lot. So anything that is connected to research would be hands-on, do it yourself, try it yourself attitude. That also counts for business or medicine, engineering, anything like that. So yes, rather than philosophy or stuff like that, that would be more theory-based, that's for sure. But in general, I would say hands-on attitude.
Cool. Now moving on to you, Angelica. What can you tell us? Like, what can this 46 folks that are watching us here? What can they expect that their experiences, the student experience or the learning experience, will be like at the university?
So we deliver seminars and lectures. It's quite similar what students would experience in other universities, like for example in the UK. So it's quite similar in style. We also offer examinations by essays, project work, oral examination, written essays. So it's such a mix, and it depends on the program that the students choose from. We have that wide selection and different level programs, so it's difficult to tell it one by one, but in general it's really depends on the program. And we have a great selection of it as well, so students can choose which ones fits for them the most. So that's probably the best of all. And through the programs, we really want to make sure that our students will be ready of the world of work.
All right, moving on then. Okay, Sergio, I want to help another student here joining us today, Natalia. She's asking if we could talk a little bit about the doctoral degree in mechanical engineering. Is that something you guys offer there? And what can you tell Natalia?
Yeah, it's a very good question, because we just merged with a university from southwest Romania in a city called Reșița, and there they have a very strong faculty of engineering, and so we are now having this 22nd faculty in our university, the Faculty of Engineering in Reșița, and they offer doctoral degrees, MA, BAs also in engineering. So she's more than welcome to come there. And the landscape is very beautiful at the border between Romania and Serbia. So I think that she will be very well served. And in terms of teaching methods, the previous question you asked, I think that we have already been progressive, but now with the pandemic situation, we have been pushed by reality, even a huge step forward. It means that we try to, as much as possible, to install different new methods in terms of interaction, in terms of graphics, in terms of even augmented reality. We've got a big project with E.ON on augmented reality, trying to create an environment where simulations can be conducted in conditions quite close to the real life conditions. And so I think that we used the situation of pandemia that we, of course, didn't want to, as an opportunity to renew, even sometimes in a radical way, the manners of teaching and interacting with students, and students become in an increasing way the co-designers of our lectures, of our courses, of our interactive seminars.
Yeah, the great challenges boost great innovation, right? So yeah, guys, I want to change a little bit of subject here. We have more questions coming up about the programs here, and I want to help each one of you that are sending your questions because they are about your scenario, your situation, and this is basically this live here that we're doing is for you. So I'll be addressing them in just a moment, but I want to talk about a different topic right now, which is the post-studies work possibilities, right? Because one of the big things that motivate people to go and to look for a university abroad is the fact that they want to acquire and they want to develop themselves and have like a more a better looking resume when they go back home, and therefore be able to get better jobs. And part of that is acquiring also a professional experience, right? That can make the whole study abroad experience even better. So I want to ask you guys to quickly tell us a little bit about the possibilities and opportunities for all these folks watching us. If they go to study in your country, or they do a bachelor or a master's level, will they be able to acquire also a professional experience? So I want to start this one with you, Clara.
And the answer is yes. A lot of the universities offer, especially at master's or doctoral level even, some research-based or some internship possibilities that they would put you in touch with different companies, but it doesn't really have to be connected to the university life. A lot of the universities do not offer that, as it happens, but outside of the university life, you have plenty of opportunities. A lot of the students do have a part-time job, and it doesn't really have to be only in Czech. Of course, if you speak Czech, at least a little bit, it will help you. But then English or even another foreign language, there are opportunities for sure. And we are actually the second best place for working abroad. So a lot of international companies have their offices here. It could be KPMG, it could be Google, it could be IBM, all of these really, really big companies. And they are not only in Prague. So even if you're outside of Prague, you will definitely see them and have the opportunity to go down this way. And maybe just to mention one more thing, after you finish studying in the Czech Republic, you have an opportunity to stay in the Czech Republic for up to 9 months on a special visa to build an enterprise, to have a startup, or to find a work. So even when once you're finished, you can still stay in the country and actually work here.
This is incredible. I didn't know that that so many like huge tech companies were based there. This is very interesting. Yeah. So now moving on to you, Angelica. What can you tell us about the opportunities for the students that will be choosing Hungary? Oops, sorry, you're muted. 1 second. There you go.
Okay, well, so we have also opportunities as researching as well as it's quite similar to Czech Republic. So after graduating in a Hungarian university, the students will have 9 months to either find a job or start their own business. And there are opportunities in the country, so 9 months usually enough for the students to find their place, and our degrees prepare them enough to be able to stand up for the task to being good employees or good bosses.
Cool, awesome. And now in Romania, then Sergio, what can you tell us about like the all the doors that will be open for the students once they finish their studies there?
Carlos, you started by saying that we are the fastest growing rate of internet in Romania. Of course, this shows the fact that we've got the strongest IT cluster in Central and Eastern Europe, and this is placed in Cluj. So we have employees from all over the world who studied at our university, and now they continue in their active life by getting jobs in the Cluj IT cluster, hiring several thousands of individuals in this second largest city in Romania. We conduct surveys with all the international alumni to find out if they are employed or what are their course, and we're very glad to witness each year the fact that this is the employability rate of our international alumni grow. And why is that? Well, because the offer, local offer, national offer, regional offer is increasingly appealing for them. So we've got more than 2/3 of the BA students who are international students who are still working, and they are on the market after the end of the BA. Then this grows to 75% for the MA and to 85% for the PhD students, those who completed the program and are working in the field in Romania or in the surrounding areas. And of course, this is very important for our motivation to continue to work to create better conditions for international students and more jobs to come.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So as you can see, all three of them, they tick on that topic. Guys, now we're approaching the close to the end of the session. Yes, it is already 7:50 p.m. here in Amsterdam. So we have 10 more minutes only to go. I still have lots of questions that I would like to address here, but just for the last topic here for us to approach is exactly like an average of costs, right? Because we mentioned about the affordable aspect of it, but just so the people can have an idea here, what can you share about the average tuition costs and living costs for international students in bachelor's and master's level as well? We'll start this one with you, Clara.
So when it comes to the university costs, the programs that are taught in Czech at public or state universities are free of charge for everybody. If you decide to go and study in English, it's also very affordable. There is a tuition fee, of course, and it ranges from 3,000 to 15,000 American dollars a year. So it's very, very affordable. And when it comes to the living costs, it would be around 350 to 750 American dollars a month. And that includes actually everything. That includes accommodation, your meals, having some fun, transportation. So that would be around that. Maybe just another quite interesting information would be accommodation. And that depends if you want to live at dorms. That would be around 150 American dollars a month, or if you'd rather be in your own room but still in a shared flat, that would be around 250. If you want to be completely alone in just your own space, that would be around 450 American dollars a month.
Awesome, cool. So you heard her, guys. So it's actually extremely affordable. Now moving on to you, Angelica. Same question. Can you share a little bit of the average tuition costs and living costs that people would, international students would have to pay?
Okay, so as an average living cost, we look at around 450 euro per month. For example, if someone's interested in living in a dormitory placement, then for freshmen, it's 140 euro per month. And for a fully furnished rented flat for 2 persons, starting from 400 euro, and it would include the utilities as well. So it's quite good compared to European standards as in average living cost. Regarding our tuition fees, is quite a range, is depending on the programs and the study levels. But for example, if you're looking at a bachelor program, it's ranging between 1,800 euro to up to 4,000 euro per semester. And each year is 2 semesters. But we also have a great program called Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship, and over 1,000 of our students receive Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship at the University of Pécs. So this is a great scholarship program. I will send you the link to share with the students as well. Over 70 countries engaging in this program, so there are specific countries who will be able to apply for this scholarship opportunity and specific field of study. So there is specific requirements for this program, but for those students who can join through the Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship, it's a great opportunity.
Absolutely. Before we move on to Sergio, for the same question, I just want to invite you guys to send your final questions here to the chat. Right after that, we're going to be addressing, I'll be picking like 5 or 6 to address here. So please make sure you send them now. And also don't forget, at the end, we're going to put the contact information here for Angelica, for Clara, for Sergio. So you can go ahead and carry on the conversation with them. And I always like to use this metaphor, guys, because sometimes you are dealing with a company, like the internet company of your house. Then you have a problem, an issue, right? Your internet's not working, your Wi-Fi. Then you call the company, and then they keep transferring you from one department to the other, and you can never find the right person. And this is not going to happen here, because Angelica, Sergio, and Clara, they are the people that international students talk to. So the university has hundreds, if not thousands, of employees, but we're bringing here the right people. So when we put their contact information, you will be able to talk directly to the right person. All right. Okay. Now over to you, Sergio.
Yeah, so you said that affordability is one of the most important assets of universities in Central and Eastern Europe, which is true. So for the students from the European Union and of course from Romania, the conditions are the same. There are half of the places are not are budgeted, are paid by the Romanian state, and students have nothing to pay. For the international students outside the European Union, there are fees, and the average fees are of about 3,000 euros per academic year. Conditions are very good. We have lots of dorms downtown with around 40 euros per month in dorms that are placed really in the heart of the city, with a very nice set of parks and with all the necessary facilities very near to the dorms. And Cluj is very attractive precisely because there is a nice combination between academia, the seriousness of what we do there, and the quality of the students' life. We have among the best and most renowned festivals in the world, including the famous Untold. I'm sure that people heard about it each year, and so it's really attractive in terms of students' life and, of course, in terms of academic career.
Awesome. All right, then. So now I'll be picking the final questions here. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, so we got a question coming from MD Juvenal Rahman. He's saying, can I apply for credit transfer from an Indian university? I have completed 90 credits. BBA, but I'm assuming Bachelor of Studies here. So I'll give you guys very quickly just 15, 20 seconds just to answer him here, if that's possible or not. Starting with you, Angelica.
Usually we ask students to start in the first year and then they can apply for credit recognition. So we have a team who we're going to overview what sort of credits the students achieved in the previous education, and then we will be able to tell if it's actually like the same as the student who's studying in our institution. So we need to review before we actually can respond to the question just directly.
Awesome. Clara, what can you tell Rahman?
I agree with Angelica. Yes, it would depend on the university. So if you decide to go to the Czech Republic, definitely look for the university you like the most and ask them directly. They will tell you way more information.
Awesome. Sergio?
Yeah, we've got a national procedure of accreditation of universities, so it depends on the university where the student comes from. But generally, of course, after the enrollment in one university, some of the credits can be transferred in our university.
Awesome. Then we have a question here about a particular program coming from Yasmin Kalum. Hello, I'd like to know more about the master program in production engineering. So, Sergio, maybe we can start this one with you. What can you briefly tell Yasmin?
We have a faculty of engineering, as I said, in our town of Rešica that we just merged with, and there they have several MA programs, including courses in production engineering. So it is possible to apply and to become our student in our facility in Rešica.
Awesome. I'll move a different question to you. And now, Clara, we have a question here coming up from, it's me, Alex. Are applications still open for 21/22 academic year at any of these universities? I'll give you guys also the chance to answer to this, but starting with you, Clara.
In general, unfortunately, not anymore. Some private universities may still have the opportunity to apply. Generally, public or state, they don't. But what we usually tell to the students is to start a year ahead anyway, to get everything prepared and to make sure that you really succeed. So that would definitely be for the next academic year to start now. It may be a little too late to start now for this coming academic year.
Awesome. Before I move to the other people, there was also a question here regarding the requirements for level of English to apply for Czech universities. What is the level of English?
Also would depend on the university, but it would usually be around B2 or C1.
Cool. All right. So, Angelica, it's Alex. If Alex wants to still apply for the 2021-22 academic year, is that still possible or is it a bit too late?
Well, it's really depend on the program that the applicant would like to apply for. because we still have some of our faculties who's open up the opportunity for the applications. For example, the Faculty of Health and Social Sciences are still kept the opportunity open. The International Studies Center for preparatory programs are also open for applications, but then we also have some of the other faculties or the medical school, for example, which are already closed for the fall intake. However, I would like to also note that we have a spring intake as well.
Awesome. And last but not least, Sergio.
Yes, I'm glad to say that we are still open for applications, both for EU students and for non-EU students. The procedures are now in the chat. We're still open until the end of September, even the beginning of October, because there is a late procedure for those students who decided in the last moment to join us.
Awesome. All right, guys. Unfortunately, we have no more time here to address more questions. We're 1 hour and 1 minute. We're 1 minute actually already in. I told you guys it would pass on quite quickly. I hope that you enjoyed today's experience. So as I thank you, I just want the final statement to be, last but not least, why your university. And again, thank you for joining, guys. I'll start this one with you, Angelica.
Wow. Well, why our university? If you would like to be part of a truly international community at the oldest higher education institution in Hungary, then please join us at the University of Pécs.
Awesome. And this is the contact information for Angelica's university there, guys, in Hungary. So international at pte.hu. Our team is also going to put this contact information here on the chat. But now moving on to you, Sergio. Thank you again for joining us. Hope you had a great time. And last statement for why your university.
The best ranking university in Romania, a multicultural university with courses in lots of languages, especially in English for foreign students, in the heart of Transylvania, in the heart of Central and Eastern Europe, with a very international profile.
Awesome. And that's that you guys are seeing that's the contact information for Sergio as well. So cci at ubbcluj.ro. Not an easy email, is it, Sergio? But yeah,
multiculturalism is complex, it's
yeah, true. All right, then. So we're gonna put there as well, guys, on the chat here. So if you want to carry on the conversation, which I do encourage you with Angelica, with Sergio, and now I'm gonna switch the question a little bit. Why Czech Republic? And again, thank you for joining us, Clara.
Thank you for having me. But guys, remember to make the smart choice, to have the great level of education when it's affordable and have some fun. Because you know what? It's your future. You choose.
Whoa, love that. It's almost like a slogan. Very nice, very pro. Cool. Thank you so much. And again, that's the contact information there on the screen. info@studyin.cz. That's for Clara there in studying in the Czech Republic. Guys, thank you so much again, and I hope to see you again here in another future episode of the Student World. All right, you have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys. All right, everyone. I love today's live. It was very, very lots of cool information. We talked about the prices. We talked about their programs they offer. We were able to address 90% of your questions. And thank you so much for sending your questions, by the way. I see here we have a comment. Renata, thank you so much for joining us. Renata, cheers from Brazil. I am glad that you like the information we share. Renato as well. Really nice, guys, for you to join. Do carry on with these conversations with the institutions. This is just to show you briefly about them. Now it's up to you to send them an email, and then it's all about your case. It's all about your scenario. All right. So send all your questions, talk about your cases, but really carry on, because one of the things that we wrote on the email promoting this is that the pandemic affected many of us, right? Especially financially wise. Many of us, we lost our jobs. We're not making the same money as we used to. But it doesn't mean that we need to cancel our plans because of that, right? So there are ways to keep moving forward. I encourage you to do so, because if you manage, then you're going to have an amazing experience, right? I talk from experience on this. So thank you, Reynaldo. Thank you, Renata. Thank you, everybody else who joined us here today, Natalia, Andres, and who else? So many people here, so many countries. Love you guys. All right, then. So that was it for today. Don't forget to give us your like here if you haven't clicked yet. So like, thumbs up. If you like what you saw, thumbs down. If you didn't like what you saw, it's fine. It gives us a good feedback to keep moving forward, because we're here doing this because of you. All right. So I'll be back here next Tuesday with another episode of the Student World Spotlight with a Canadian university, and on Wednesday, the next episode of the Prime Choices will be about business schools in Europe. All right. Looking forward to seeing you all again. The Student World, whatever you want to study, we know how to get you there.